the challenges that we are facing should never make you despondent or distanced from Allah. Rather, they should bring you closer to Allah. Let's move further with the verse. Allah Almighty says, Naqsim min al-amwal. We spoke of loss of wealth in any way. There are so many ways. I haven't spoken about all of them, but so many ways. Wal anfus, loss of life. Allah says, I will test you with loss of life. What does that mean? Someone around you whom you really love and is very, very close to you has to go back to Allah, whether you like it or you don't like it. I ask those who are married for a long, long time, how old are you? So the uncle said, 75. When did you get married? 25. How long are you married for? 50 years? 50 years. And how is your marriage? It's the most blissful thing ever. I thank Allah. I said, do you realize a day will come when one of the two of you is going to go back to Allah? No one knows how many years the other one is going to live for until they also go back to Allah. Have you planned for that day? Have you thought about it? There is a chance that both of you may go together. Can I quickly divert and tell you something interesting? I noticed it. I haven't read it in a book, but I noticed. When couples are very close to each other and they've lived with each other for a long, long time, if one dies, a short while later, the other one passes away too. That's sad. Have you seen what I've seen? There we go. That means it's happening in Nigeria too, mashallah. At least you love each other. It's a fact, because you are so close, your life feels empty, and immediately your health begins to deteriorate. No one will understand. You spent a lifetime together, whatever the reasons might be, but it's part of the plan of Allah. Allah tells you, never ever get attached to anything you found on earth, because inna lillahi, we belong to Allah. Wa inna ilayhi raji'un, we will return to Allah. I don't belong to you, you don't belong to me. My kids don't belong to me, my parents don't belong to me, and I don't belong to them, except according to what Allah has willed. Except according to what Allah has willed. I call my child, but that child was with Allah before they were born, and they will be with Allah after they pass away. It's a temporary ability to say mine. Actually, you and your child are both belong to Allah. There we go. There we go. So Allah says, we will test you with death. People will die. The people of Gaza, the people of here, the people of there. What are you going to do? How are you going to navigate it? Don't try to solve a problem by creating a bigger problem. But whatever the ability you have, the capacity you have, you do whatever. Different people have different capacities. I personally do not doubt that all of you here have at least prayed for them, have at least tried. Maybe many of you, if not most of you, could have also donated to be able to reach out to them and their needs, the needs of those who have survived. While there are some who are so frustrated, they will tell you that it's not a charity cause. It's not a charity cause, but charity is also part of assisting those who are surviving. So don't belittle the charity because you are so frustrated about the problem. But at the same time, we know what you mean. We know that there has to be a bigger solution. And the solution is going to be political. And if you are not up the hierarchy of politics, you may not be able to do much about it. All this is the plan of Allah. Loss, how are we going to navigate it? Allah says, you know what? Anyway, I've got to tell you the answer of that uncle. So he says to me, yes, we've thought about it. And we said to each other, bear patience for the few years of separation. Inshallah, we will unite and be gathered again after some moments in Jannatul Firdaus for eternity. I said, Wallahi, these people have prepared. These people, imagine you answering that way. In our case, the wife will say, hey, good riddance, goodbye. May Allah forgive us, right? May Allah forgive us. I hope that's not true. That was banter. But nonetheless, it's loss. It's a loss. So many challenges.